To Chemistry Unit 3, Chemical Compounds. This is a review video. 3.1, Bonding Ionic Rule. Ionic compounds contain one positive and one negative oxidation. They contain one metal and one non-metal. They could also include a polyatomic, and they use the oxidation numbers and the crisscross method to get the subscripts that tell you how many atoms you have. For covalent compounds, you have to be given the number of atoms to combine. The lower group number will go first. If they're in the same group, the higher period goes first. Oxygen is always going to be last. And they will, there's no crisscross. They are what they are. Also, remember that covalent compounds combine two non-metals. So, given Mg, Li, F, and CO3, what compounds can be made? Well, step 1, identify the oxidation number of each element, or the polyatomic in this case, and you will find that magnesium is a 2 positive, lithium is a 1 positive, fluorine is a 1 negative, and carbonate is a 2 negative, straight from your periodic table and your polyatomic sheet. Step 2, notice that we have positives and negatives. Those will make ionic compounds. So again, given our Mg2 positive is going to combine with our F and our CO3. So Mg and F combine to make MgF2. Remember, they crisscross. Mg and CO3 make MgCO3. We don't need the subscripts because they match. Li and F make LiF. Notice the positive always comes first. And Li and CO3 make Li2CO3. Again, you have to have the crisscross. 3.2 was on naming. Ionic. First of all names, all compounds have a first name and a last name. The first name could be an element, a transition with a Roman numeral, or a positive polyatomic. The last name follows the root-ide system or is the negative polyatomic name. For covalence, again, everything has a first and last name. And these begin with prefixes. Now, the prefix shows the number of atoms, but remember, no first names will ever start with mono. You should already have a list of your prefixes somewhere. Prefix, the first name is the prefix, not mono, and then the element name. The last name goes in the prefix root-ide system. So, of these compounds that we already created, if we were to name them, the top one would be magnesium, element name, fluor, root, ide. The second one is a polyatomic, so it would be magnesium and then the polyatomic name of carbonate. Third one would be lithium fluoride and then lithium carbonate. Then we got into 3.3 that was balancing, and there are two primary methods, block and table. The goal of both methods is to balance the atoms on the left with the atoms on the right. The answer is the coefficients of the compounds, not the number of atoms that you end up with. So how would these go together, the ones that we've been using as examples, and how do we balance that equation? Well, if you're given this equation to start with, okay, we took the compounds that we created, they react together, and you go to balance it. Step 1, remember, is to elementize, meaning write it out as individual atoms, keeping those plus signs and the arrow. Then you start counting. Magnesium has 1 on the left and 1 on the right. Fluorine has 2 on the left and 1 on the right. So that means we need more LF on the right. We can't just shove an extra F in there. So when we add this 1 LF on the right, we start counting again. 1 mg, 1 mg, 2F, 2F, 2Li, 2Li, 1C, 1C, 3O, 3O. And that is balanced. So the coefficients are the layers. 1, 1, 1, 2. Hope this helps. Thanks for watching.